The video starts with four suspicious men entering a store. One of them stays out, possibly to act as the lookout. We then transition to them emptying the cash counters inside the store while holding the shop service people at gunpoint. The man continues to empty the other drawer. The lookout seemed to have forgotten his job because right outside we see a security personnel approaching the shop unaware of the current scene inside. The man then realizes what's happening and he immediately draws out his weapon. At the same time, one of the robbers approaches the exit. We then transition inside where a brave lady fights off the robbers equipped only by her pepper spray. That was definitely bold of her. That's when one of the intruders did something ruthless. That could have ended bad, but luckily the woman managed to dodge a bullet. She suddenly runs for her life, realizing the gravity of the situation. Outside, guns start going off as the security personnel decided to fire at one of the robbers. Luckily, the security guard dodged just in time. This traffic cop got the surprise of his life while giving out a ticket. We first see a man walking by as the police officer approaches the car he just stopped. But what he didn't know was he was moments from disaster. When then see the same man approaching the cop from behind while he adjusts something in his hand. He then approaches the officer and did something that left everyone dumbfounded. Luckily, the traffic cop reacted faster there. The composed officer even managed to finish giving the ticket after that crescendo. This video starts with an officer exchanging shots with a couple of criminals. There is heavy fire around the area as the two sides exchange heavy fire. That's when one of the robbers decided to go around the officer while he was preoccupied with other robbers. The officer desperately needed more reinforcements. The robbers became more aggressive as they had a plan to take out the cop. That's when the other robber shot the cop from behind, wounding the man. They thought they had gotten away with it. That's when one of the robbers was shot dead by other cops arriving at the scene. Luckily, the police officer who was shot from behind survived the scene. The commotion continued as the gateway car got shot at by the cops. Malls are usually places for fun and friendly atmospheres, but on this day none of that was present. The video shows a group of officers moving in formation towards suspected criminals. A couple of brave women in uniform led one of the lines towards the criminals. Oh well, we might need to rephrase the leading the line part. Luckily, the criminals were caught and brought to justice. These criminals decided to rob a mall. We can see the heavy guns the men had. Unfortunately for them, the flying squad wasn't having none of it. The men were caught and brought to justice. Car chases are usually an action movie, but the South of Africa is regularly an action-packed scene in real life. The video starts with a police dash camera showing an active chase. The siren definitely triggered those inside the white car. We then hear gunshots as the police tries to stop the occupants inside the white car. The man should definitely take driving lessons. That was almost too easy for the brave men in blue. Criminals were stopped and brought to justice. We definitely have to salute the man in blue there. This delivery guy was robbed at gunpoint. We can see one of the robbers holding a gun while taking the delivery guy's phone. Moments later, policeman intercepts the vehicle telling the robbers to come out immediately. We then see the delivery man walking towards the cop with guns drawn. At the same time, we see one of the robbers with his hands up walking the opposite direction. He then does something totally unexpected. The robbers decided to confront the cops, leading to a fierce gun exchange. The officer had to regain his composure. They're under heavy fire. This robber made the wrong decision when trying to escape the scene. He definitely could not outrun the flying squad. He was picked up by the bridge, guns drawn by the men in blue. Huge applause to the flying squad right there.